Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, but instead of breakfast, you decide not to eat. Hours pass, your stomach growls, your mind starts thinking about food, but you ignore it. Because you've decided to eat only once today. What most people don't realize is, your body doesn't panic. It adapts. And within just a few hours, a silent transformation begins inside you. By hour 16, your body starts switching fuel sources. By hour 20, your brain begins running on a completely different energy system, and by the time you finally eat, your body is no longer the same as it was that morning. Let's start at the moment you eat your one meal. This meal matters, because for the next 24 hours, this is your only external source of energy. As you eat, your digestive system gets to work immediately. Carbohydrates break down into glucose, proteins into amino acids, fats into fatty acids. Your bloodstream fills with nutrients. And then, a powerful hormone rises, insulin. Insulin's job is simple: move glucose into your cells, store excess energy, build reserves for later. At this moment, your body is in what scientists call the fed state. Everything is about storage. Extra glucose, stored as glycogen in your liver and muscles. Too much, converted into fat. You feel full, relaxed, comfortable. But this state doesn't last forever. 4 to 8 hours, the absorptive phase, ends. A few hours later, your meal has been digested, glucose levels begin to fall, insulin drops. And now, your body transitions into a new phase, the post-absorptive state. This is where things get interesting. Because now, your body must rely on what it has stored. It turns to glycogen stored mainly in your liver. This glycogen is broken down into glucose to keep your blood sugar stable. Biologically, this is critical, because your brain depends heavily on a constant supply of energy. At this stage, you may feel slight hunger, mild drop in energy, increased awareness of food, but internally, your body is still in control. Now we cross into a deeper transition. Around hour 8 to 12, your body starts changing hormonally. Insulin continues to drop, and another hormone rises, glucagon. Glucagon does the opposite of insulin. Instead of storing energy, it releases it. It tells your liver, break down glycogen, release glucose. At the same time, your body increases. Adrenaline growth hormone. Yes, growth hormone. And here's why that matters. Growth hormone helps preserve muscle while your body begins using fat for fuel. This is a survival mechanism. Your body is trying to protect what matters most. At this stage, hunger can feel intense. But here's something fascinating. Hunger is controlled by a hormone called ghrelin. And ghrelin rises in patterns. It spikes at times you're used to eating, then drops again. That's why, if you ignore hunger long enough, it often disappears. Hours 12:16, metabolic switch. Now we reach a critical turning point. Your glycogen stores are running low. Your body needs a new fuel source, so it makes a decision: switch to fat. Fat cells begin breaking down into fatty acids. These are released into your bloodstream and used as energy. This process is called lipolysis. At the same time, your liver begins converting some of these fats into ketones. And this is where everything changes. Hours 16 to 20, the brain switch. Your brain has always relied mostly on glucose, but now it begins accepting ketones. And ketones are powerful. They produce energy more efficiently, they create less oxidative stress, and they provide a stable fuel source. This is why many people report mental clarity, improved focus, calmness. It's not magic, it's biology. Your brain is now running on a cleaner fuel. Meanwhile, insulin is low, fat burning is active, inflammation begins to decrease. You are now in a state called mild ketosis. Hours 2024, full OMAD state. Now we reach the final phase. You've gone nearly 24 hours without food. Your body is fully adapted. Let's break down what's happening inside you. 1. Fat is your primary fuel. Your body is efficiently burning stored fat. 2. Insulin is low. This allows fat loss to continue without interruption. 3. Growth hormone is elevated, helping preserve muscle mass. 4. Cellular repair begins increasing. Early stages of autophagy may begin. Autophagy is your body's way of removing damaged cells, recycling old components, improving cellular health. This is one of the reasons fasting is being studied for longevity and disease prevention. But something else happens. Something most people don't expect. Your relationship with food begins to change. You're no longer reacting to every craving. You begin to understand. Hunger is not an emergency. It's a signal, and signals can be managed. Over time, cravings reduce, energy stabilizes, eating becomes intentional. OMAD can be powerful, but it's not for everyone. Some people may experience dizziness, low energy, difficulty concentrating, and that's important, because your body is unique. And while the biology is real, the experience is personal. Your body was not designed to eat constantly. It was designed to adapt, to survive, to switch between fuel sources. And when you give it time, it reveals something incredible. It knows exactly what to do.